Holy smokes, DJI. This is a lot of guacamole. If you're on some kind of social media abstinence pledge over the last couple weeks, DJI just released 3 new products and 1 super sneaky product. So in this video, we're gonna be going over all of these new releases and giving you our thoughts. What's going on, my little 4-axis gimbals? My name is Matt and welcome to Viva Media. There are a ton of details and features on each product that would make this video literally an hour long, so we're just gonna give you a high-level overview of each product and then our thoughts on them. First, on October 20th, 2021, DJI released the Ronin 4D cinema camera. Then, on October 27th, 2021, DJI released the Action 2. Then, without telling anyone, on October 28th, 2021, DJI released something none of us saw coming, the DJI Mic Lav kit. And then finally, on November 4th, they released the Mavic 3 drone. So to kick it all off, the all-new DJI Ronin 4D, a product that none of us saw coming, really. Their all-in-one cinematography solution camera. It comes in 6K and 8K flavors, featuring a 35mm full-frame sensor, has a built-in 4-axis stabilization system, full wireless video transmission system, and an all-new LiDAR-based focusing systems for manual lenses. This is DJI's first step into a proper cinema cameras in a really big way. And they're definitely making some waves, but the 2 big features that stand out for us are the 4-axis stabilization and the new LiDAR focusing system. The new 4-axis stabilization, the footage we get out of our gimbal never looks absolutely perfect because gimbals don't stabilize the Z-axis. This one, interesting motion to make. But this camera solves that perfectly. No longer do you have to use those massive Steadicam vests to take care of the Z-axis. Now, that engineering is built right into the camera. The other thing that blows our minds is the LiDAR focusing system. You can now pull perfect focus on your subject, and you don't even need to be looking at the live video. It produces something called a depth waveform, which essentially gives you a top-down view of what you're shooting and where exactly your focus is. The second product DJI released was the all-new Action 2. Like every other action camera on the market, of course, it's tough, it's waterproof, but unlike almost any other action camera, DJI made this one modular, giving you more flexibility with storage capacity, features, and shooting. It can shoot up to 120 frames in 4K and uses DJI's legendary rock-steady camera stabilization, and it has an all-new magnetic mount so you can stick this thing to your chest, your head, car, whatever you want. And then the product DJI just seemingly released and didn't tell anyone about, the DJI Mic Lav kit. Again, another first for DJI. It's a pretty standard wireless lav kit. 2 wireless microphones, 1 receiver, can record up to 14 hours of audio internally, and has 15 hours of battery life. And finally, the last product DJI released that was no shocker at all, and yet still quite the shocker indeed, the all-new Mavic 3 drone. Of course, it has all the features we come to expect out of a new drone, like longer battery life, further video transmission system, better 360 sensors for collision avoidance, and a new controller. But then we arrive at the actual camera on the Mavic 3, and what they did definitely wasn't expected. Previous Mavic 2 had a Hasselblad and zoom camera model, and you had to choose one or the other. Well, now DJI has combined these and given us the best of both worlds. With a 4/3 inch CMOS Hasselblad sensor, you can now shoot up to a whopping 5.1K at 50 frames a second and even 120 frames per second at 4K, giving you plenty of reframing possibilities in post and giving you those butter smooth slow motion shots. And with the additional, yes, I said additional, 1/2 inch sensor right above the main 3/4 inch sensor, you now have the ability to get a 28 times zoom and capture some truly amazing parallax camera movements. But now for the most important part, our thoughts, and are we going to be getting any of it as video creators? The Ronin 4D, make no mistake, it is a very cool and very innovative camera, but my God, $8,500 for the 6K and a whopping almost $14,000 for the 8K? I don't think so. That's $4 grand more than our Blackmagic Ursa Mini Pro 12K. That's 4 Blackmagic Pocket 6K Pros, not to mention the limitations on glass you'll be able to mount on this thing. Amazing run and gun flow camera, but this is not a proper studio or cinema camera, so for now, it's a hard pass for us. The Action 2, like we said, we have the original Osmo Action and is starting to see a little age in the footage. Like the Ronin 4D, this Action 2 also comes with a staggering price point of almost $700 if you get the dual screen version. Give me the single screen version at $500 and I think we might have a winner here. The super secret DJI Lav mic kit. Our current Hollyland Lav kit came in at about $400, and the DJI Lav kit comes in at about the same price. Well, we aren't looking for a replacement. If DJI has done a better integration of this wireless lav system, we may consider picking one up. And finally, the Mavic 3. Again, like the Ronin 40, the Mavic 3 is groundbreaking and innovative, and the innovation does not come cheap. The drone alone comes in at over $2,500. You want the Fly More combo kit? Cool, that'll be $3,500. And if you want the best of the best, the creme de la creme, the top of the top, and I mean the drone, the controller, Fly More kit, and the Cine mode that allows you to shoot in Apple ProRes, that will cost you an insane $5,800 freaking dollars. Needless to say, this drone is a hard pass for us right now, but if you need the best, then the Mavic 3 is definitely the way to go. And there you have it, the latest and greatest offerings from DJI. What did you think of their latest releases? Are you going to purchase any of them? Let us know in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching. My name is Matt, we are Viva Media, and we'll catch you in the next video. DJI? More like DJ Buy to all the money in my wallet with all the products they be releasing. We ain't gonna have no money left.